Hello everyone, welcome back again. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ope Adebayo and I'm a life coach and also the cheerleader of dreams. And to everyone that's new on this channel and you're wondering what this channel is all about. Now, on this channel, we discuss about everything that can prepare you or that will prepare you and also help you to become a better you in all spheres. So this channel is all about helping you become a better you. If you are new to my channel, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for choosing to go on this journey with us. Thank you so much. Okay, and what is our topic for today? What do we have for today? Today we are just going to be talking about a topic that says waiting on God and 4 good reasons why you should wait on God. There are a lot of reasons why we should wait on God. But today we are just going to be talking about 4 out of the reasons why we should wait on God. In our world today, most people, including myself, do not like to hear the word wait. Not to talk of the word waiting. We do not like to hear the word wait. We want things done in a fast way. We want everything to be done in a quick way. We want a quick result, a quick process, a quick strategy. But it doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't. The word wait has a big role to play in our lives. If you go to a restaurant, you have to wait for your turn. If you go to the bank, you have to wait for your turn. If you go for an interview, you have to wait for your turn. You have to wait. The word wait is very important. It plays a big role in our lives. And sometimes when we pray about something and we haven't seen the results, we go about our daily activities, living our lives, and also wondering if God will do it or not. Wondering if God will answer us or not, or has answered us or not. The truth is, God heard all those prayers. He does. He heard them all. The book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 14 says, "Now, this is the confidence that we have in Him, that if we ask anything according to His will, He hears us." He hears us. And verse 15 says, "If we know that He hears us in whatever we ask, we know that we have the request of what we have asked of Him." Can you now see that He hears us? Yes, He does. You have made your request. We have made our request. And from that passage, you can tell that He heard you. He hears us. And as long as He hears us, He is working out the answer for you, for us. But before God can move, you have to wait. You have to wait on Him. Wait for Him. Waiting is very important. It plays a big role in our lives. Once you've asked God for something, you have to wait for it. You have to be expectant. Wait and be expectant. But the main reason why waiting becomes so difficult for most people, for a lot of us, is because they wait by sight instead of waiting by faith. They wait by what they see instead of waiting by faith. They walk by sight instead of walking by faith. Walking by sight, waiting by sight makes it difficult. That's why it's so difficult for a lot of people. That's why the word waiting becomes so difficult for a lot of people. People want to cut corners, do this, do this. People do not want to wait for anything anymore. Whereas God says, wait for me. I am preparing you for something great. Our faith plays a significant role when it comes to waiting on God. Waiting is a true test of our faith. And our faith will determine whether we pass the test or not. Waiting on God is essential to our faith because it reflects the true intention of our hearts. Another way to strengthen our faith is to remember all He has done for us. Now let's dive a little bit further into what faith is. The book of Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 says, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Faith is not all about believing alone. It is very important for you to believe. Believe in God, believe in His promises. A lot of people believe, but they still doubt. A lot of people believed in Him, but they still worry. A lot of people believed in Him, but they are still scared. Why? Because they have not taken the necessary action on it. Faith needs action. You need to act. You need to take the necessary steps on that faith. Act on it. It's okay to believe, but what have you done about what you believe in? What action have you taken? And now for today, we have 4 good reasons why we should wait on God. And what are the reasons? Number 1, He knows the best for you. That's the first reason. God knows the best for you. God knows the best for me. God knows the best for all of us. He knows the best for you. He knows us far better than ourselves. He knows every single detail of our lives and how to work it into something great. He knows us. And the book of Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5 says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you and I ordained you as a prophet to the nations. He knew you before you were born. God knows me before I was born. He has a plan. He has a purpose. He knows the best for you. He knows the best for me. He knows about every single thing about you, about your life. He sees the end from the beginning. He knows it all. He sees it all. He thinks about you every time. As believers, we know that God is the master planner of our lives. Is the great designer of destinies. Great designer of destinies. That's what He does. That's who He is. When we understand this, that God is good, we can trust that He has a lot of good things in store for us. And when we know Him as a sovereign God over our requests, over our prayers, over our plans, we should believe. We need to believe in Him. We need to believe that He wants the best for us. Nothing but the best. Only God can give the best. He gives nothing but the best to His children. And anytime we wait on God to act on our behalf, anytime we wait on Him, we are bound to receive the fullness of His blessings. If we wait on Him, we are bound to receive the fullness, not half, the fullness of the blessings that He has in stock for us, the fullness of the blessings that He is preparing for us. Number 2, He is preparing you. At first, He knows the best for you. And now He has to prepare you for the best. He has to prepare you for that assignment, for that purpose, for that position that you are about to occupy. While waiting on God, God is preparing you. He has to prepare you completely. You can't give what you do not have. He has to prepare you physically, mentally, and spiritually, even emotionally. He has to prepare you for the task, for the assignment, for your purpose, for the position that He is about to place in your hands. You need to be prepared. He needs to sharpen you. God knows that if He doesn't prepare you, there is every tendency for you to fail. And He doesn't want that. God doesn't want you to fail. He doesn't want any of His children to fail. Our Father is not a failure. God is not a failure. So there is no reason for we, His children, to fail. We have no reason to fail. If we follow the rules, we will not fail. He wants to prepare you for what he has promised you before he allows you to step into it. He wants to prepare you for everything. And listen to this. He is not going to take you there until he knows that you are completely ready, until he knows that you are fully prepared. He is not going to take you there until you are fully prepared. Preparation is part of his process. There are a lot of lessons to learn during this period of preparation. And sometimes it does feel that you are standing still, most especially during this period of preparation. But the truth is, no, you are not. You are not standing still. It is better for you to stand still in his will for you rather than standing outside his will for you. And now the frustration and the confusion comes when you start comparing yourself to others. Oh, she waited just for a month. Why do I have to wait for a month? I waited for a year and still I have nothing to show for it. Remember this. God created each and every one of us uniquely, in a different way. He's still the same God. Is still the prayer answering God, the sovereign God. Everybody's time of preparation is different. It is different. And sometimes it does depend on how you follow the rules, how you are intentional about the rules, how disciplined you are when it comes to the rules. And what are the rules? Obedience, patience, humility, thanksgiving, prayer, fasting, charity, and a lot more. Those are parts of the rules. Living a life of holiness. Those are parts of the rules. Those are the rules that transforms us and transforms our character into the person of God. Now let's take a look at some examples in the Bible. Our first example is Esther. When you look at the story of Esther in the book of Esther chapter 2 verse 12 to 13, Esther followed the rules. And a lot of things changed in Esther during our moments, during the period of preparation. And during that period of preparation, Esther was more confident. And that confidence helped her through it all. Why? Because she was prepared. She followed the rules, all the rules of the preparation. Every single rule. She followed everything and she came out fully prepared with confidence, strengthened. And another example that we are also going to look at today is the example of Moses. When you read the book of Exodus chapter 2, since the day Moses was born, Moses was prepared to fulfill his purpose in life. Since the day he was born, God prepared him completely for what is ahead. God has a reason for wherever it takes you. He has a reason behind it. He has a reason for taking you. And from that passage, we can see that God's hand was on Moses ever since Moses was born. He planned, he orchestrated every single detail of Moses' life so that he can fulfill that purpose, so that he can occupy that position that God has for him, so that he can live up to his full potentials in life. God knew what it will require to get Moses prepared. And God also knew when Moses will be ready to step into that assignment, to step into that purpose. He went through the process of preparation, a thorough process of preparation. And we also can see from the story of Moses that Moses tried to get ahead several times. But what happened? He failed. And that cost him extra 40 years. And that's what happens when we try to get ahead of God, of his plans for us. It's in fact very good for you to stand still in his will for you rather than standing outside his will for you. Let him prepare you. For Moses, it was 40 more years of preparation. And what light can we catch from that? It shows that anytime we are too impatient for what God is doing in us and through us, or for what God is doing, we delay it. We delay it. Waiting transformed the life of Moses, and the Israelites were also delivered through that transformation. But everything wouldn't have happened if Moses was not prepared, if Moses was not fully prepared. God prepared Moses. And Moses also saw the importance of being prepared by God. And the last example that we have on that preparation is the example of Joseph. Joseph also went through his own process of preparation. He went through the process of preparation. Joseph was patient through a lot of setbacks and suffering that he encountered, even with his siblings. But he did what? He still maintained his dignity through it all, in everything. He maintained his dignity. Now, Joseph was very sensitive, and he has the spirit of discernment, and that helped him in his dealings with a lot of people. Yes, Joseph had a dream about where God is taking him to. God assured him that he would rise and occupy a position of leadership. And he was so excited about that dream, and he shared with his siblings, with his brothers. Now, when he shared with his brothers, he encountered a lot of setbacks, a lot of challenges, a lot of problems. They even betrayed him. But the thing here is this: if God had showed Joseph the process, he would have said, "Oh, I don't want to occupy this position. I do not need this position. I am not interested." God had showed him what it will take to occupy that position, what it will take him, what it will cost him to get to that place of glory, to get to that place of greatness, to get to that place of honor. He probably have said, "Oh God, I am not interested. Dear Lord, please let me be. I do not want this." Probably would have said that. But God was with him throughout, and God took him through the process of preparation. And he came out unscratched. It's the preparation that bets the manifestation of that dream. Preparation is very important. When you allow God to prepare you, it's very important. And number 3, it helps in building that intimacy with God. Waiting on God helps in building that intimacy with God. It helps us to find perfect rest in His promises and also depend on Him completely. When we look at all the great men and women of God in the Bible, they all have one thing in common. They have one thing in common. And what is that? They have this relationship and intimacy with God. They have this relationship and intimacy with God. Waiting on God during their trial times helps in developing their relationship with God, their intimacy with God. God wants each and every one of us to be one with Him, to be intimate with Him. And every blessed day, every single day, He is always looking forward to that intimacy with Him. He's looking forward to it. From that place of intimacy with God while waiting, it helps you to take your focus away from the problems and focus more on God and what He is capable of doing. Because He is the only one that can do it. He is the only one that has the power to do it. He is the sovereign God, sovereign over the problems, sovereign over your purpose, sovereign over your plans, sovereign over everything. And the more you focus more on Him rather than the problem, from that place of intimacy, that relationship, that place of fellowship with Him, you will emerge with a more deeper knowledge, a more deeper understanding of who God is. The book of Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3 says, "Call unto me and I will answer you, and I will show you hidden things that you do not know, that you are not aware of." The hidden things can only be gotten from the place of intimacy, from the place of fellowship. While waiting on Him, there's something he wants to show you. While waiting on him, he wants you to be more closer to him. He wants more of you. He wants more of us. He wants to show us the hidden things. And number 4, the final reason for today is this. Waiting on God transforms us. Waiting on God transforms you. Now, the book of Romans chapter 12 verse 2 says, "Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." While waiting on God, it might seem long, but the truth is, God most times allow that long period of time. God most times allow that long period of time. It has a reason. He has a reason for allowing it. And if you are a child of God, you will know that He is working behind the scene. He is working. He is transforming your life, transforming your mind, transforming your faith. He is renewing your prayer life. He is molding you and changing you into His own reflection. And that's a life-changing transformation. A life-changing transformation. When He's done transforming you, the same trials that threatened you will now become an opportunity, will become an avenue for God, for Him to showcase you, to showcase His glory through you and in you. Yes, when He's done transforming you, the same trials that threatens you will now become an opportunity for Him. It will become an avenue for Him to showcase, to show forth His great glory in you and through you. But you have to wait on Him. You have to wait on Him. You have to wait for Him to transform you. Waiting on God transforms you. Transforms you. Transforms your mind. Transforms your life. Transforms your faith. Transforms you. It's a life-changing transformation. Wait on God. Trust Him. Have faith in Him. Seek Him and seek His will and submit to His will. Find rest, perfect rest, and His promises. Allow God to work in you and be expectant every day. Don't stop praising. Don't stop dancing. Don't stop moving. Don't stop trusting. Don't stop praying. Don't stop believing, and don't stop loving God. Stay in full hope and expectations, because our whole life is dependent on Him. Our whole life depends on Him. And finally for today, this is a very wide and a very deep topic, and we are just going to stop here today. But if you have a specific topic that you want me to do a vlog on, please feel free to send me a mail, and I will be so happy to read from you and also do a vlog on it, so that we all can be blessed through it. All right, please feel free to send me a mail. Okay, now don't ever be ashamed of your period of preparation. Don't. Be proud of it. Be proud of your period, of your moments of preparation. Don't ever be ashamed of it. Don't ever be ashamed of it. When God gives you a word, hold on to it. Hold it tight. Hold on to it. The word is meant for you. It's not for anyone else. It's meant for you. People may mock you. People may laugh at you. People may insult you. When all that happens, you should be thankful. Be thankful for it. Even when it happens while in your moment of preparation, be thankful for it. Why? Didn't they mock Jesus? Didn't they laugh at Jesus? Didn't they insult Jesus? Oh, they even betrayed Jesus. If that can happen to Jesus, how much more you? Why wouldn't it happen to you? Why are you special? Why are you special? Everything that happened to Jesus does not stop Him from fulfilling His purpose in life. It doesn't stop Him from stepping into that purpose. It doesn't stop Him from stepping into His purpose. It doesn't stop Him from occupying the position the assignment that God has in store for him. It doesn't stop Jesus from experiencing that great glory of God. It doesn't stop him. He experienced every single thing. The promises are for you alone, not for everybody. As long as it makes sense to you, that's all that matters. What makes sense to you might not make sense to other person because it's not meant for them. It's meant for you. And be determined to hold on to that promise to the end. While waiting on God, be determined to hold on to it to the end and also run with it. And I hope and pray that this will bless someone today. I hope and pray that this will bless someone today. Okay. And that will be all for today. If you find this topic very interesting, impactful, and edifying in any way, please leave a comment below and click the like button. And if you're new to my channel, once again, I say a big thank you to you. Thank you for choosing to go on this journey with me. I do not take it for granted. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. And I will see you again in my next one. And until then, wait on God. It pays to wait on God. Wait on God so that you can enjoy the fullness of His blessings. Wait on God. Once again, thank you for watching and bye for now.